The current court is unusual in one last way that I'll mention. It is, for the first time in American history, closely divided along partisan lines. Every one of the court's 5 more conservative members were appointed by Republican presidents, and every one of its 4 more liberal members was appointed by a Democratic president. Now, that probably sounds normal, and we've gotten used to polarization and partisanship in every aspect of American life, but it's not normal at the Supreme Court. There's never been a 5-4 split like this before. It wasn't long ago that party affiliation did not predict voting on the court. Presidents used to appoint people because they were very good lawyers, or because they helped them win elections, or because they were cronies. And not all those are great criteria for appointing people, but ideology is probably not the greatest criterion either. But if you think back, not long ago, Justice John Paul Stevens, retired in 2010, was appointed by President Ford, a Republican, and yet was a leader of the court's liberal wing. And yet Ford, who actually told his attorney general, "Find me the best lawyer you can." This was after Watergate, different era. And who, even when Stevens turned out to be as liberal as he was, Ford said about Stevens, "I would stake my entire reputation of my presidency on that appointment." These days, the appointments are very different. There is no more drift. Presidents seem to have unlocked the secret to making sure that their nominees vote as the president might like them to vote. So the last 4 nominees, 2 from the second President Bush, Chief Justice Roberts and Justice Alito, are reliably conservative. The 2 Obama appointees, Justices Sotomayor and Kagan, are reliably liberal. So you see just tonight in this 5-4 decision blocking a very significant climate change plan of a Democratic president, you had the 5 Republican appointees lining up on one side, the 4 Democratic appointees lining up on the other. The justices like to say that they're above politics, and I like to believe them when I can, but some of the evidence seems to point in a different direction.